chickens are a little disturbed right now because there's renovations going on in the chicken pen. However, everybody's still laying. We've made a little privacy corner for them and their favorite nest. But we are getting their area a little more run winter ready. Oh, so I haven't showed anybody the changes we've made. So Peter, here a few weeks ago while I was gone, he put a fence in our yard so that the boys still have a yard to play in, and the dogs, we don't have to worry about the dogs bothering the chickens. See if I can make it bigger. There we go. So now we have a nice little yard area, and once we get our garden going again this spring, we don't have to worry about the chickens coming over here. Have this fencing that keeps them from flying over, because they were flying over. Anyway, and now we have a nice little gate into their area, and the guinea pig likes being in here with the chickens. It's kind of hilarious. Right now we have this up just because it happens to be, because it was hot, and we'll probably just leave it up for winter so they have more area. But what he's working on, I don't even know if any of you saw it originally, but he had put a roof over their coop, and he is renovating the coop, and Shelby is holding everything up. Every time I go outside, the chickens tattle to me about the ruckus that is, nope, stand there, that is happening in their yard, because it's just funny. They'll see me and they're like they're just trying to tell me this whole story about why their area is so bothered. Anyways, pretty funny. So I wanted to show a little bit of what Peter got done yesterday. Hi, girls. It's kind of messy in here. Well, you have a lot to say, Grandma. Really? Okay, so because it was so crazy, I don't know if I even got through that yesterday. Every time I come out here, the chickens would tattle to me about Peter working out here. But anyways, I've showed you the roof that Peter had made for our chicken pen. But he changed it a little bit. He wanted it so that their yard would stay nice and dry, so he wanted to bring it more this way. It was kind of over here a little bit. So it kind of shortened their coop, but we only use their coop really in the early mornings before we let them out. And then if we're going to be out of town, somebody else needs to watch the chickens for us. And so that's not a big deal. So anyway, he got the inside, it's more of a slanted roof to make sure the rain stays down. And then and then he needs to put a door and a side here. But let me step back a little bit. It's really cute. He's done a great job. I'm super proud of him. As my dad says, your chickens are very spoiled. And I guess they are, but I also know that chickens need at least some sort of dry place to go to when it's wintry. And we don't have a whole lot of bushes that they can hover under or anything like that to stay dry this winter. So I think that'll work out good. And also, a lot of people will just keep their chickens in the chicken house, and the chickens can go in and out as they see fit when it's bad weather. But our chicken house is not big enough for that, so they needed to have a bigger area. If the chicken house was bigger, I wouldn't have even worried about it. It would have been like, whatever, the chicken house is big enough. We don't need to worry about that. But since it's not big enough, they needed to have a way to get out of the rain. It's really just big enough for them to sleep and lay eggs in. There's no extra room. So, and it would appear I bet you Dolly's on the nest. She's always the first one. Oh, hello, Dolly. Dolly and Florence are on the nest. Dolly is trying desperately to go broody on me. Yeah, she's trying desperately to go broody. It's not gonna work. I'm not gonna let her. I'm like, you poor thing. You cannot hatch eggs. I'm sorry. Anyways, hope you guys have a wonderful day.